lights, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New York Giants. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side complete. It's Snyder. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. This is Jalen Richard. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, the Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Snyder. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
It's complete to Fuller. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Snyder. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the first quarter as that's a 1st down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
There is now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw. And he drops this off to Townsend, complete. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter. And they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they could look at it positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He dumps it off to Barkley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll look to throw here. Over the middle to Beckham. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a
different story.
Long night.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DJ Reader with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now back to throw. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in.
All right, here we go.
But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Let's go. 3-19.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Saquon Barkley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are in for 6. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texans now. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 30.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And open, that's Kiki QT complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Here's a give to Richard. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate, and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19. Detroit! Detroit!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.